35 years ago, Luther Vandross' The Best of Love came out. It was his first compilation album of his greatest hits. It seems just like yesterday. I remember getting that on the tapes, the two tapes. And he definitely made an impression, his voice and everything. It was contained in one or two unreleased tracks. Here and Now, which was composed by Dionne Warwick's son, was like that new song that was a hit. Um, what an incredible run that era was, especially 81 through 88, from Never Too Much to Stop to Love and The Night I Fell in Love, all those. I fell in love with Superstar Until You Come Back to Me, his many great covers of classic songs. Obviously, House is Not a Home and Bad Boy Having a Party. And, just you go down there, I didn't really mean it. There's nothing better than love with Gregory Hines. If this world were mine, the great duet with Cheryl Lynn, with the Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell. Just having so many moments where you could just roll this off the top of your head because I can. It's hard to believe that's been 35 years ago. I remember getting that, listening to it, and just getting into that mood. It's like you had a nice hot cup of tea or coffee or something, and the leaves and the trees, it hit you. It really hit you. It's like, wow, that was a great gift to get. And sometimes that gets taken for granted how talented. I remember the notes in their liner notes. Arsenio Hall gave him one, and how he resonated with it. But they weren't love songs in the traditional sense. They were breakup, painful songs, but they reflected a time period. They hit you on a certain trajectory, and that was just the depth of his talent. One of the greatest singer songwriters, producers, talents ever. And then he collaborated with Marcus Miller on these projects, Nat Adderley, amongst others. You know, but uh, when you just go back, um, Stop to Love, different songs. You think about the projects he did. You remember where you were. You remember if you were following his career, you just sat there and you thought, wow, the songs and how they just emoted with you and his voice and how it just was so strong. This was a strong collection of songs, and it was a record that it just spoke to the soul, you know. Um, he had a voice that was uniquely his, and you just you listened to it and you felt the aura of it and the tone of it and the arrangement and the harmony of it. And you understood why he was a singer, you know. This was a very strong collection of his works. Um, and I've listened to him forever and a day. He was the voice that you just wanted to keep listening to. And I told you stories. Listen to House is Not a Home as a kid didn't hit you until you got grown. Or you went through breakups or personal situations. Listen to it as a kid, think, oh, this song is like on forever and a day. Can't you edit it? You get grown, it don't last near enough. Those 6, 7 minutes, you want them to go on for 26, 27 minutes because you just want him to go, woo. You just want it to last, you know. That was the soul of him. That was the aura of him. And we loved it better when he was more soulful too, because when he got more pop, his 80s stuff definitely stands out. This is where I would say the peak prime of Luther. He had a few things I liked in the 90s, a few. But his 80s catalog, that's where it's at. The old school Luther, that's where it's at. The best of him. And you can tell the musicality. He was always putting a record out. He was working on projects. You could just feel where he was coming. And this was the first compilation because they got like 99 of them that come out. Because you know how these record companies overdo it and they own you and they just let it be known. But this one was the main one, The Best of Love. This was the one to get. This was the mother of them all because it showcased the totality of one of the greatest artists to ever live. And that documentary and everything. And you should, he should be definitely respected. He definitely left a lasting imprint. One of the greatest to ever do it. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do the requests you make, I bring them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay real, stay true. And remember, this record came out back in 1989, Best of Love. 2 CD set, multiple vinyl set, and I know it was a 2 cassette because I had the double cassettes, and I wore them joints out. As I remember breaking the case because I was going over it. When you get into it, you had to hear these songs over and 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 over again. That's what Luther Vandross music would do to you. I'm out.